after a Thursday night football game years ago when Mike Wallace was beginning to make noise about wanting a new contract, and the Steelers saw something in this young man, Antonio Brown, and it has paid off for the Steelers as well as Antonio Brown himself. You remember that time when you came on Thursday Night Football, Antonio?
Absolutely. Absolutely. How could I forget?
That was a fun time, right? Where you just sit there and there's Dion, there's Irv. And was that your rookie season?
No, I think that was my second year. I think I came on set after a Cleveland game on Thursday night.
And how many times have you been told you can't in your career, Antonio?
A lot of times, but I don't let it deter me. I just add fuel to the motivation.
Adds fuel to the motivation. And so how do you see your season going right now, Antonio?
Well, I got to continue to get better. Got to continue to find ways to win and be the reason why we win. And we got a great opponent and a great matchup this upcoming week in our house, and we got to find a way to be better.
What was it like being part of a performance like the one that your quarterback put on against Indianapolis?
It was an amazing experience, man, to just have so much fun, and football is a game that is made to be fun. And when you're having fun and everybody on your team is excelling and doing well, it just brings energy in the stadium that's quite an experience.
And when Ben is coming into the week and you're seeing on film a team that shut out Cincinnati, did you see something that you knew you could exploit and you just went ahead and did it? Where did this come from, essentially?
Well, we just prepared. We believe that we prepare the best way we can and make sure we be in our best self. We knew we had opportunity, and that's exactly what we did. We prepared, and I guess hard work paid off. And
it's all. Would you say last week was just a continuation of what we saw at the end of the first half against Houston, Antonio?
I don't know. I just think we continue to get better each and every week. It's a mid-season right now, and we got to continue to develop our identity and carve out our niche and start establishing what kind of team we are.
See, you're talking about the team. That was my way of trying to get you to say that you were the spark for this entire turnaround with your touchdown pass to Lance Moore, Antonio. I'm trying to get to that, I guess. No, you were not the spark to this entire thing?
No, man, it's been a great team effort. The defense produced some amazing turnovers within like 90 seconds of the game the previous week. This week we had a pick six, a safety, and just feeding off each other. Defense, offense, still got to get it going in the special teams. But we're just a team on the rise and developing our identity.
What's that like when you know you're in the middle of a huge momentum swing on Monday Night Football and you suddenly get the ball back that you didn't expect it, you go into the huddle and you hear that play called? What was that like for you?
Well, it's exciting. I'm just ready to make a play and ready to give a team the opportunity to go up on the board and just hoping everyone doing their job. So as 11 collectively, we can succeed and benefit off it.
Now, and having sat next to Deion Sanders for the 9 years that I've been fortunate to do that, and you were there that night next to Deion, Antonio, he has taught me that when players step to the podium dressed as you were dressed after that game, bringing that outfit to work means that you knew going into the game that you were going to have a day. Would you agree with that assessment, seeing when you came correct on the fashion front after that game, Antonio?
Well, you always want to look great, and every moment presents a special moment, and in those moments, you want to look apart. And I believe being highly professional and fashion is confidence. Mm-hmm. And you look good, you play good. I think Deion made that known.
Yes, he did.
Years way back.
Yes, he did. So do you have something special from the closet for Sunday night for the Ravens?
Absolutely.
Can you give me a little fashion forward hint?
I got a couple of great options. I got to put it together.
Okay, so that's part of your pre-game week routine? Are you thinking now about Sunday's fashion statement? is for sitting
Absolutely. I usually have my girlfriend usually sort out a couple of looks for me, and then I try to visualize and be thoughtful about them, how I bring them out.
Okay, so you've got that working right now, and then
that's cooking up.
Okay, that's cooking up, and because this is a pretty big this is a pretty big game, Antonio. You think about it, where you once were. It's always big with the Ravens coming in, but this division, everybody's above 500. Everybody's looking alive in this division right now, Antonio. Big Sunday night game. When you think about it, yes.
Absolutely. The competition is high. The division is cooking up, and it's time that it's the time of the year where you start sorting yourself out and see where you're going to fall or what position you're going to place at. And it's great. You know, the competition kicking up. Everyone's at that 600 mid-range, and it's a great competition for the division, for NFL, and for our organization.
Antonio, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Again, it was great meeting you that night at the start of a career that is blossoming before our very eyes. Congrats on what you've been able to accomplish now, and good luck moving forward.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, Rich. Thanks for having me.
You bet. That's Antonio Brown right here on The Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.